Assalamu alaikum, students, second year class. This is me, Mrs. Anila Yasmin. Today we will discuss the first poem, Prayer Before Birth. So this is written by Lois MacNeese. First of all, I will read the original text of this poem. You will listen the text and then I will explain it for you. I am not yet born, oh hear me. Let not the blood-sucking bat, or the rat, or the stout, or the club-footed ghoul come near me. These first three lines are giving you an idea that there is a child who has not yet born, and he is going to make a request to us, oh listen me. So it is a prayer before birth. The title, Prayer Before Birth, mean the child, he has not taken its birth, and he is talking to us and he is making a request. And you can say, in other words, an unborn child is crying and he is making a request that oh listen me, oh hear me. So स्टूडेंट, इस पहले जो थ्री लाइंस हैं, स्टैंजा, जो शॉर्ट स्टैंजा आप कह सकते हैं, कि इसमें फर्स्ट थ्री लाइंस में पोइट आपको ये बताना चाह रहा है कि एक ऐसे बच्चे की दुआ जो अभी इस दुनिया में नहीं आया, वो ये रिक्वेस्ट कर रहा है सारी मैन काइंड से कि मेरी बात सुने, मुझे सुने, मैं इस दुनिया में अभी नहीं आया। और पहली लाइन ही वो उसकी रिक्वेस्ट और उसकी उस सिचुएशन की ट्रू डिपिक्शन है कि व्हेन ही सेज आई एम नॉट येट बॉर्न, ओ हेयर मी, मैं अभी पैदा नहीं हुआ, मेरी दुआ सुन लें। Let not the blood-sucking bat or the rat or the stout the club-footed ghoul come near me. और वो आपसे रिक्वेस्ट कर रहा है, ही इज़ मेकिंग अ रिक्वेस्ट टू यू। क्या कहता है वो? ये कहता है कि खून चूसने वाले जो चमगादड़ हैं, जालिम चूहे हैं और जंगली जो मुख्तलिफ़ किस्म की जानवर हैं, बिल्ली नुमा जानवर हैं, फैरट जिनको बोलते हैं, और बदनुमा पैरों वाली बदरू किस्म की जो मुर्दा खोर जानवर हैं, वो मेरे करीब मत आएँ। इट मीन्स दैट द चाइल्ड इज़ वेरी मच अफ्रेड ऑफ द you can say different animals, and these are the like the bat or the rat or the club-footed ghoul. He is much afraid of these creature, so he is making a request. So what he says in the first three lines, the child not yet born wants to be heard. He does not want a blood-sucking rat, sharp-toothed rat, or evil spirit ghoul to come near him. He wishes to be consoled, and he says that I am not yet born, but I want to keep myself safe from these animals. In the next three lines he says, the poet tells us, I am not yet born, console me. I fear that human race may with tall walls wall me, with strong drugs dupe me, with wise lies lure me, no black racks rack me, in the blood baths roll me. So he is making a request again, console me. और वो आपसे अब दोबारा क्या कह रहा है अगली 3-4 लाइन्स में? he is saying I am not yet born. So again he is going to make a stress on the point that I am not yet born, कि अभी मैं पैदा नहीं हुआ। तो वो ये आपको क्या कह रहा है कि he wishes to be consoled. He does not want to be imprisoned behind tall walls. Let no lies tempt him, no drugs dupe him, and let no executions bind him on the tracks so that his blood spills for him to roll in it. So he is making a request again. I fear that human race may with tall walls wall me. This is the very important line, students, when he says that I fear, mean the child is having a great fear that the human race would not behave him. He says that the human race may with tall walls wall me. So he is afraid. वो क्या कहना चाह रहा है वो आपको मैं उर्दू में आप समझा देती हूँ कि वो ये कह रहा है कि मुझे खौफ है कि इंसान मुझे ऊंची दीवारों वाले कैद खानों में डाल देंगे, बंद कर देंगे, ऊंची दीवारों वाले कैद खानों में। और ताकतवर नशा आवर दवाओं से मेरा जहन बिल्कुल माफ कर देंगे। सो व्हेन ही सेज विद स्ट्रॉन्ग ड्रग्स डूप मी, डूप कहते हैं न आपको मतलब सुला देना, नशा आवर कर देना। तो ड्रग्स जो हैं, स्ट्रॉन्ग ड्रग्स की बात कर रहा है। विद वाइज लाइज ल्योर मी, और फिर क्या होगा, मकार किस्म के जो वाइज लाइज हैं, कनिंग लाइज हैं, वो क्या करेंगे, वो मुझे डिस्ट्रैक्ट करेंगे। ल्योर मीन इधर उधर भटकना, और वो मुझे भटकाएंगे, फुसलाएंगे। और फिर अगली लाइन में वो कहता है ऑन ब्लैक रैक्स रैक मी, और फिर क्या होगा कि मुझे वो जो काले रंग के धाती ढांचों पर बांध कर बिल्कुल वो मुझे कस देंगे। और फिर विद इन द ब्लड बाथ्स रोल मी, और मुझे क्या करेंगे, मेरा खून बहा देंगे। सो ही इज़ वेरी मच अफ्रेड that have you noticed that every line, every word is giving us a picture of his fear that he would be treated in a very bad manner, and everyone would treat him in a very different manner, that although I have not yet been born, but I am afraid of the human race, that it may surround me with tall wall, and I would not be free to do anything. In the next three lines, the poet says, I am not yet born, provide me with the water to dandle me, the grass to grow for me, trees to talk to me, sky to sing to me, birds and a white light in the back of my mind to guide me. So these four lines are going to remind me the nature and the love for nature, as the poet William Wordsworth. He says that a thing of beauty, he is an admirer of nature. And again we can relate these lines, that the child is also very much you can say that he was impressed by the natural beauty. So he says that I am not yet born, provide me with water to dandle me, grass to grow for me. So these are the parts of the nature. जब वो ये कहता है कि मैं अभी पैदा नहीं हुआ, ताज़ा साफ़ पानी मुझे तस्कीन देगा, हरी घास मेरे लिए उगाएं, दरख्त मुझसे हम कलाम हों, आसमान मेरे लिए मेरे सामने मौजूद होगा, परिंदों की उड़ान, सफ़ेद रंग की रोशनी, और मेरे जहन को वो बिल्कुल रोशन कर देगी, मुनव्वर कर देगी, और मुझे एक अच्छा रास्ता दिखाएगी, गाइड करेगी. So you can say that in these three lines, what the desire of the child, that he says that the unborn child is a nature lover. He needs all the manifestations of nature should support him during his life on the earth. He does not want to be used like a cog in the machine, nor the cruel winds of the desert jolt him like stream leaves of dry flowers. He needs strength to bear the onslaught, and let him not spill, you can say that, like water, otherwise kill him. Death is preferable to such life. So child is very much afraid. He says that in the back of my mind to guide a light, white light, birds and a white light in the back of my mind to guide me. He is seeking help from the things to help him, the natural objects, the natural things which are present in our universe. The poet says that I want some help from these natural objects. So in other words, you can say that he was the nature lover person, and he wanted to have his comfort he was trying to find comfort in the nature. So students, it was the three first, you can say the half poem we have discussed till the line 10. In the next session tomorrow we will discuss the remaining part of this poem, and then we would conclude this poem by giving a critical appreciation. So you will discuss it with your friends, and you will prepare it for your examination point of view. You will prepare short question answers and also a long question by preparing a critical appreciation of this poem. Inshallah ta'ala, we will discuss the next